I've got a big problem. Too many tomatoes! Hello, back at it in the kitchen. Got an experiment today. Been growing a lot of tomatoes. We had a lot of tomatoes, and we had a lot of tomatoes. Grew some heirlooms, some jet stars. We got cherry tomatoes, and some just random tomato seeds that my dad's been collecting throughout his tomato consumption over the last couple of weeks. Been growing them. I guess it's still spring, but we've had a bumper crop this year. I've got too many tomatoes. So I think I'm gonna make a red sauce, a ragu. Some call it a gravy, some call it a sauce. We're making kind of like an Italian-ish. I guess it's not hold the ish because it is an Italian sauce. I found some meatballs. Where are they at? Oh, this is gonna be a double experiment. Never had this before. Wahlburgers, meatball and meatloaf blend. 1/3 beef, 1/3 pork, 1/3 veal. So it could be a triple experiment. I've never made sauce from fresh tomatoes. So I'm gonna take all my little tomatoes, I'm gonna wash them up. We just got all different types. Got cherries, heirlooms, little guys. I'm just gonna slice them up. I'm gonna roast them under the broiler for a little bit, get them a little charred up. Then I'm gonna just whip everything together. Found this on sale, yellow bell pepper, green bell pepper. Probably throw those in there too. Onion, and garlic. So I'm gonna prepare that, just put it on a pan, roast it for a little bit, sauce it into a pot, bloop, 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 bloop. Then drop the meatballs in, doop, 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 doop. Make some pasta. We're gonna have a triple dipple experiment. Come on, come hang out with me. We'll have fun. All right, just washed up our adventure in Tomato Town. Whew, that's a lot. Let's see, like 3, 6, 10. I'd say that's like 20 big tomatoes. And maybe 3, quick math, about 30 little boys. Now look, we're looking about at a 50 tomato pot right here. I was getting scared, but I'm gonna add in those little 2 green guys. They're not fully ripe, but maybe they'll give us some acid. Gonna chop these up, throw them in a pan. Probably just do like halves or quarters. See how it looks. Whew, this is taking forever. I'm just slicing up these little smallies. I don't know if these are cherries or the exact name of this, but I'm just giving them one slice. Popping them over here in the pan. There's a lot of them. I probably should have counted them exactly. I'm thinking there's more than my quick math was. This is looking at least like 50 in here now. This might be a 100 tomato pot. Whew, that was a lot of tomato chopping, and I'm still only like maybe halfway through. We still got the big boys to chop up. Chop, 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 chop. I might have to do this under 2 pans. I don't know, let's see if I can fit it in, because I want to do some onion, pepper, and garlic in there too. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see, I'm gonna get these in. I might just do a little half slice on these. That looks about good. A little half slice. Like that. Oh, I'm fine. I don't like your plastic chopping board with those microplastics. You gotta get that wooden one. Got drama in the kitchen. My dad's in here hogging up, taking my seeds out of my tomatoes. He wants to grow more. Does the Tomato Town ever end? We're in here having a tomato war. I slice them and he hogs them. These heirlooms are pretty. They got that green.
They're pretty.
You're just gonna have a smorgasbord when you plant these. They're gonna be all mixed up. You don't know which is which.
You don't. That's the fun of it.
Yeah, I might have to roast on 2 pans.
Got the one from this morning, but it has to be cleaned. So these cherry tomatoes are very sweet. They're very good.
The little tomato seed goblin over here.
Yeah, collecting them, growing the next crop. It's amazing how much that works, how good this is. Take the good seeds from the good tomatoes, replant them, and you have good tomatoes.
You heard it here first. Almost done doing the choppy. We got a seed gatherer over here. Papa Squirrel's at it again. I was duped. I bought this big garlic, but I don't know if you can see it. It still came out to just small cloves. I thought I'd have me some big chonkers. Rip off. Completely bamboozled. Maybe think this is like a nice big clove, and then it breaks down to like 5 or more. Like what the heck? Let me show you. Oh God, drop some. This garlic was really frustrating. It was like in big pieces, so I thought I was getting a deal. Like I wanted some big, kind of like, I think it's called like elephant garlic. But then they just break down. I thought that's 1 clove. That'd be nice for 1 clove. No, there's like 15 in the thing. What the heck? That's a ripoff. Publix, count your days. You've made it this far. What are you doing? Like, comment, and subscribe. This is a fine mess I've got myself into. I'm just gonna smash them all up and just, I don't know, pray for the best. Good God. I hate all the like papers on garlic. I'll smash them and I'll peel them. So this meal's gonna take way longer than I thought it would. Good enough. Let's get these papers off. I'll come back and see you in a little bit. Just peeling my life away on this garlic. I told myself I'd be done. I'm like, I can get that sauce cranking up in about an hour. It's currently been 45 minutes, and I'm just peeling the garlic. Got the tomato slice, and I'm peeling garlic. Darn. Well, maybe it's gonna be a 2 hours. It's gonna be a late night sauce. It's already like 8:45. All right, I'm just going all in. I'll show you in a second. I'm just going all in one pan. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? I'm just peeling as much of this garlic I can before I have a conniption. A lot of this, what do you even call it? The husk? The paper? I don't know. I picked the wrong head of garlic, I can tell you that. But anyways, I'm gonna peel this up. Then I gotta throw onion in there, green pepper, and then we'll get to broiling. I'll show you in a minute. My hands are all sticky and garlicky. Hope you're having a good night. All right, this is the best I can do. This is how it's looking. We got these tomatoes on here. Garlic, that's a head of garlic. Would have liked to do more, but it was just too small and I was gonna freak out. So I didn't want to have a conniption in the kitchen. Now we'll throw in 2 onion and a bell pepper. Then we'll get under the broiler. Sometimes I don't even cut the bell pepper, I just rip them. Get that little bit out. Yeah, I'm gonna do this yellow boy. There's the seeds. Let's see if we can harvest them. I wonder why my dad's not creeping on my shoulder to get those. He only likes tomatoes. Feels like it's been 50 forever since I've done a gardening video. You guys like my gardening videos? I need to get back out there and do another one. I've been doing some shorts lately, just on updates of Tomato Town and my sunflowers and the corn and the cactus. It gets overwhelming out there, just like this kitchen. But here's the yellow bell pepper seeds just harvested. I'm gonna put them in this paper towel, fold it over, and let them dry out for a couple days, 4 or 5 days, maybe a week. I'll just fold it over, let them dry, I'll label it, and they'll be ready to go in the ground. We'll grow them up. Okay, dokie, this is how we're looking. Tomatoes, garlic, onions. I quartered the onions, kind of quartered the yellow bell peppers. Now I'm just gonna throw a little, let's say some olive oil on there for good measure. Maybe some salt and pepper. Probably doesn't need it exactly. I'll put a decent amount of oil, but because I'm gonna be seasoning it up once I put it in the pot. But what the heck, we'll throw a little black pepper and salt on it, just for good measure, you know. I got the broiler on low. I guess 5 to 10 minutes. I'll let you know what I do. There's that pep. Here's the salt. So hopefully this is a good experiment, because this one was kind of stressful, to be honest with you. A lot more work than I expected. What was my foot doing in that shot? All right, going in the broiler. Now I'm gonna cook my stuffed broiler high, but since they're veggies, I'm going low. That's how close I got them. I'm on rack number 2 under the broilie. All right, so I'll check in about 5 minutes. I smell it. Let's take it out. Let's do a little action shot. All right, got a little oven mitt. Let's pop it out. I'm all fogged up, I can't see, so hope you guys can see. My ass is fogged up. I think we can go longer. I think we should go longer. They're not very roasted. I might crank it up to high. What do you guys think? Should I keep going on this? Crank it to high. I want to see some char on there. Well, I chickened out. Left it on low. Let's go another 5-10 minutes. See how it looks then. Maybe I'll flip them. Let's see how it looks on the next pull out. Now, I think if you had a genius level IQs, you would pour all this into like a blender or a chopper, and it'll choppy, and then pour it into a pot. I don't know where our blender is or if we have one. So I think I'm just gonna kind of just like scoop the tomatoes and the garlic in there. Maybe hit it with a little potato masher. I think that'll break it up, bust it up. The onions and the pepper. Might do a little choppy one, like kind of just, cause I left them quartered. So I might just grasp when it cools down, grasp those and chop it up a little more fine. Throw it in there. Get in a pot. Get this sauce going. This is taking forever. Slow road to heaven. Something, some adjective or saying that sounds good right here that would put a smile on your face. That's what I tried to say. All right, it's been about another 5 minutes. Let's pop these out for you so you can see what they're talking. They're looking better. They got some blackness on them, some color. I see some juice bubbling up down there. I think it's time to hit them on broiler high, just for that extra little oomph. You know, that oomph. So I'm gonna hit them high. Let's just go and do a little flip and mix. I mean, it can't hurt. You want to save all this liquid goop and goodness. I'm gonna flip that around. Make sure it's roasted all sides. And this will probably help let the liquid come out a little bit. Flipping it around.
Is the show just playing randomly something?
That looks good. It's nice and sloppy. All right, I'm gonna hit it on that broiler under high for like a minute. I gotta be careful because sometimes I get too crazy with that broiler and I burn things up. Today's not that day though. Pinky promise. All right, veggies are into the broiler. I got the big pot out, so a decent amount of olive oil on the bottom of that. Let's get it cranking. I'm gonna put it at the level 5 to get it started with. All right, I'm getting a little nervous. Let's see how these are looking. Ooh, I got steamed up. Ooh. Looking good. There's a lot of moisture. Let's see if I got the skills. I'm gonna try to pour off some of the moisture into the pan just so it doesn't all evaporate. I'll do it one-handed just in case y'all get to laugh. Just pouring off that goodness like that. All right, so I wanted to save that flavor. Ooh, one got away. All right, I'm gonna broil it like another minute. Getting a little risky, huh? Whew, double time in the broiler under high with the liquid poured off. Sometimes you gotta take a little bit of risks in life, you know. And for the meatballs, I'm gonna do them pretty easy today. I'm just gonna maybe make 8. I was thinking 4 in my head, but that's that'd be like quarter-pound meatballs. So if I do 8, or was that 1/8 pound meatballs? I'm not gonna season them too heavy. I'm just gonna put them in a bowl, salt, pepper, maybe some garlic powder. Ball them up, and I'm just gonna drop them directly in the sauce, like that. Kobe, and the sauce will bubble up and heat them, cook them. I think they'll be good. All right, before I get too braggadocious, let's get these out of here. Before I burn everything up. All right, looking good. I'd say so. That looks done to me. I'll go ahead and throw all the tomatoes in there. I might try to chop up the onions a little bit and the peppers. Wow, I might not even have to chop them. Like this little spatula I'm using, just doing a little slicey. I'm cutting up them bell peppers pretty easily. So it looks like we'll get away with not even have to get it back on the cutting board. That's good, because this thing was like a 5-alarm fire hot. It's steaming. Do that to the onions though? Kind of. Nice. I love onions, so I'm not too scared to eat a chunk of an onion. That's just doing pretty good. A little slicey. All right, well, you know I'm team wooden spoon gang, so I'm trying to switch over that from that spatchy. I'll use this to stir it. And I might hit it with this little potato smasher, a little chun, just get the things broken down. I don't know how thick this sauce is gonna be. I'll have to keep cooking it down. I wanna try to make it without using tomato paste, but if I have to, you have to. But at this point, I'm just gonna try to like baby it a little bit, smush it up, whip it, see how it goes. Ooh, I should go pull some basil from the garden. Now, I don't know how many tomatoes are in a jar of tomato sauce, but that was like 50 to 100 tomatoes. Granted, some of them were small. But I had about 20 good sized ones in those little boys. This is only filled up about 1/4 of the pot. So with the volume wise, it's not as much as I expected. I thought there'd be more. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I add a can of tomato sauce? Should I keep it all original? What would you do? And then I would say if I was gonna do this again, I'd probably chop up my onions a little smaller. If you're gonna do this, because some of them are still big. I love onions, so I'll slurp down a whole whole onion, so it won't be too bad. But anyways, I got a little spoonful. See if I can show you. That's how it's looking. I haven't added any spices to it. It's other than just the garlic and peppers. I haven't put any salt, pepper. Sometimes you put sugar in it if it's like too acidic. But let's see, I'll give it a little taste. It's pretty dang good just the way it is. Wow. Wowzers. I might add a little salt, a little black pepper. But darn, I had to go give a little spoonful to my mama, but see what she thinks, because she's the sauce boss over there. Can't mess with her and the sauce. So see if I can get approval from her or what her opinion is. Woohoo! Got the 2 thumbs up from Mama Bear, the sauce boss. She said just add a little salt and pepper. It tastes real natural, like a natural flavor, and it's really good. She said she wouldn't add anything else, so I'm just gonna do salt and pepper. And we'll get those meatballs built up, and I'll toss them in there. I was able to break up the onions a little bit by taking the wooden spoon, like going like ka-chunk on an onion and then wiggling a little bit and breaking it. So probably would have been good to blend it. That'd been, if you like your sauce fine. Just depends. Do you like your sauce fine? You like it chunky? Chunky. Let me know. How do you like your sauce? You get lost in the sauce? Or what? All right, I got the burner up to like a 2.5. So I still got a couple little onions in there that I'm busting up as it progresses. But generally, this is looking pretty good. How it's like broken down. All the maters have, at least. I might just keep wiggling on these onions every once in a while. But that's about how much sauce we got, like 1/4 of a pot. I was hoping for more. I thought I would have a lot, actually, like enough even to save for later. But it is what it is. And we're gonna get to those meatballs right now. All right, here comes the messy part. Got my meatball mixture going in. Plop, plop, plop. How do I get that better view? That way, this way, that way, that way, this way. That's pretty good. All right, I will get my hands dirty, but let me just bust this up a little bit. Separate it a little bit so I can get my seasoning spread through it. I'm not gonna go crazy today. I think we're just gonna put it, let's see, we'll do an egg. There go my Eggo, going in. Bloop. And since we're in Rome, I'm gonna do a little bit of Italian style breadcrumbs. That's about a good enough amount. Salt. Try not to over salt them, because I can be heavy handed sometimes. Pepper. We need that pepper. Love me some black pepper. That's a decent amount. All right. Gotta have some garlic, right? Garlic powder. Put a decent amount. And last ingredient, last but not least, I'm gonna hit a little Parmesan cheese in there. Just a little dusty kind. There we go. All right, I don't know if the scene's gonna work or not. I got the camera on top of a Pringles can, so hopefully I don't knock this around too much. And it goes falling down. As long as it doesn't fall in the meat, we'll be okay. All right, so I'm just gonna mixy with my hands. Get all these seasonings all nice and mixed up. And then we're just gonna start making little balls. Let's see, and then we're gonna drop them in. So I'm gonna try to do it all in one motion for you. That's about a meatball, right? What do y'all think? That's a meatball. I'm just gonna go boop. So my goal is to make 8. Let's see how consistent I am. See if I can do this. That's number 2. I don't know. Looks like we're running out of meat a little bit. I gotta keep them consistent in size too. That's the challenge. 3rd one. Number 3. Going in. All right. Number 4. Still got a decent amount left in there. So I think I'm gonna get this challenge. Number 4. Bloop. All right. A little more. Number 5. So I don't have a scale or to measure these out to see if I'm really doing it right or not. But I'm just hoping for 8 uniform balls. That's number 5. Let's see. Uh-oh, that one feels a little big. I might end up with more. Let's see. Number 6. He looks a little bigger. Uh-oh. We're getting bigger. Number 6. And here's 7 and 8. I mean, the math checked out. I don't know about the sizes, if they're all exactly equal. I'm pretty happy with my little progress. I think I did okay. They're all pretty dang consistent. One of them felt a little bigger. I can't lie to y'all. That's number 7. Get all these meats. All the little meat drops. Little pat, 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 swirl, swirl, swirl. Like a little golf ball. A little bigger than a golf ball, I think. Still haven't been golfing yet, so maybe, I don't know. Number 8. All right, let me wash these hands and I'll show you some more. All right, I got that water cranking up. Nothing crazy today, just those Muellers. Not Ferris Bueller, but Mueller. Got the thin spaghetti. And I heard that I haven't been seasoning my water enough. Like, I would salt it. I heard you gotta put more. Like, when you think you put enough, you put more. So I've been putting a real generous amount when I've been salting lately. Now I get to taste the salt and the seasoning on the pasta. Also, I heard you can throw the pasta in there before it starts boiling. For 100 years, I've always waited till it boils up and then put the pasta in. So I don't know if that helps you. You want to try it or not? Stick to how you've been doing it. But I've been putting extra salt lately, and I've been throwing my pasta right into the water. It cooks a little faster because it starts soaking up that good old H2O juice, but just figured I'd tell you because that's what my brain told me to do. All right, let's flip those meatballs and get that pasta in the water. All right, I don't know if you could tell, but this is how much salt. I pour like a good amount where you can actually like see it in the water. I don't know, that's maybe 2 tablespoons, maybe 1 fat tablespoon. I'm not a spoon measurement expert. And then these meatballs, let's just go ahead and we'll just flip them over. I don't want to disturb them too much so they don't bust up. But they'll cook in the sauce. Basically just, once they've been there, I would say a good, at least 15 minutes to put them in there to have them fully cooked. Because this one has pork in it. Oh, you can't even see. There we go. Sorry about that. I would say, I just flipped them over. And I got this at a 2.5. I don't want to mess with them too much. I don't want them to bust up. Keep my meatballs intact. So I would say at least a good 15 minutes in there. Because this one does have pork in it. Like, I like my beef kind of raw. Raw. But pork's kind of scary. So I'd say a good 15 minutes. And we'll probably be done. Did I ever add the salt and pepper to this? I can't remember. Dang.
Yes, you did.
All right, I've been informed I did. I don't think I did. We'll find out when the footage comes out. All right, I can't remember, so I put a little pepper in there, and here's a little salt for good measure. I don't want to jack it up. All right, well, we're about done. Pasta's cooking down. We'll probably be eating another 10, 15 minutes. Phew, this turned into a 2-hour meal. I thought I was gonna be able to knock it out in an hour. I guess I should have listened to the peanut gallery. This was gonna take a long time. But sometimes you can do it. Sometimes you're hard-headed and it doesn't work out. But we're pushing through. It's about 10 o'clock on a Wednesday. It's a school night. It's a work night. What am I doing in the kitchen this late? Especially eating some red sauce. Whew, my tummy might be tore up later, but I think it'll be worth it. What do y'all think? Why is this thing so short? There we go. Should I go higher? Is that better? I don't know. What do you think? Starting to lose my mind a little bit in the kitchen. All right. Anyways, I digress. Pasta's boiling. Sauce is cooling over. Not cooling. Sauce is cooking, boiling. It's like a witch's brew. It's just bubbling up. Bloop, 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 bloop. Got the meatballs. So I'll just shut up. I guess I'll just wipe down the kitchen or something and I'll leave y'all be for a little bit. I'll show you plated up. And come to think of it, what's spaghetti without garlic bread? Where are all my garlic bread heads out there? Whew. All right, I got something for you. Got some hot dog buns. These are about played out. They're a little stiff feeling. Let's just bust these things open, butter them down, garlic them up, toss them in the oven. Spaghetti's almost ready. I tested the meatballs. I'll put a little thermometer in there. We're hitting about 125. I think my little chart says like 150, 165. So we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. We are almost there. All right, cranking the oven up. Basically, for these, little trick that I invented, because nobody else has ever done this before in their lives. I just bust them open like that, make them flat, butter, garlic powder, toss them in the oven. You got garlic bread, and if you're a true OG, you can make a spaghetti sandwich out of this if you wanted to. Know what I'm talking about? All right. So I just get that. Let's do a little butter. That's how we're looking. Spilled some. That's a sin to waste some butter, ain't it? What the heck was I thinking? All right, just pour your butter mixture in there. Well, I guess it's not a mixture. Pour that butter, good old butter in there. And I just hit it with a little garlic powder. You may call it lazy garlic bread, easy garlic bread, something like that. You just spread some of that butter out. That butter in there salivating. Come on. Fine, don't use your finger if you're not serving your family. It's a little unsanitary, but that's how it's going right now. I'm getting a little tired. Garlic. And then we're good. Put it in the oven. Whoo! All right, it's been a long one. We're almost done though. All right, pasta's out. Bread's in. Testing the meatballs. They're hitting 150. I think that's about good. They'll probably raise up a little more while they're cooking because they're still over there, and that was like 2 minutes ago. Bread's coming out. Let me bowl this up. I'm guessing like 2. Here we go again. Chuck Lorre. 2 and 2. 2 meatballs per bowl. I lose my train of thought. It's pushing, I don't know, a 10-10. Ran 10-10. Where's my food? So get this bowled up. Oh, and we're gonna hit it up. Top it off with a little freshly, I don't know if it's freshly grated, but grated Parmesan, you know, like the flake edition. Because we ain't no flakes around here. We put in that work. All right, going nuts. I'll show you the bowl, then we'll eat. And yes, don't come at me. $300 spaghetti meal and a 30-cent bowl. It is what it is. That's how we're living today. Let me get a grasp. A decent amount. Ooh, it's smoking and steaming. Look at that spaghetti swirl. All right. Probably do a little, oh God, am I hooked up? I'm hooked up. Nice little, we'll do a nice little one more. All right, that's looking good. I've seen some fancy videos on how they serve their spaghetti. They like twirled it. I wonder if I could twirl it all. Okay, no, I can't. All right, X and A on that. Oh gosh, we're hung up. We're hung up and stuck. Can't get it off. There we go. All right, no twirling today. twirl on your own time, pal. All right, let's see how I can do this shot. There's the bowl, there's the spoon. We'll see, I don't know if you'll even be able to see it. Meatball 1 going in. Meatball 2 going in. Probably should have gotten a better, I mean, I can't hate on the wooden spoons. I'm wooden spoon gang for life. But a different type of spoon with a deeper grasp. Might have put more on there. Line the shot. There we go. That's looking hearty and healthy. But wait, there's more. Shout out Billy Mays. I'll do a nice little, oh, drop in them crisps. Not a crisp, but that shaved Parmesan looking beautiful. And then we'll come in there. Ouch, that was really hot. Probably shouldn't have done that with my hand. Come in here with the final touch. The little, oh, you can see it. I burnt myself for nothing. All right, hold on. There we go. The final touch. The garlic bread. Garlic hot dog boon. That's my Italian for the day. All right, sorry all the Italian people and speakers. That was pretty rough. There's the finished dish. How you like it? All right, served up my family. They're over there loving it and they're digging in. Now it's my turn. As tradition, I'll try my meal with you. Taste it a little bit before I get back over there and eat with them. But I don't want to say I'm a hater, but I've never been big on meatballs, honestly. Like ground beef, I mean, I'd rather have a steak, you know. But when I make them homemade, I like to get with it. So let me show you what I'm working with. That's my little bowl. Looks similar to theirs. Got the garlic bread poking up. And I put on, that was the bottom of the barrel of that fancy Parmesan cheese. So let me get a little bite with you. Let me get a little bite. You could judge me on my pasta twisting, my pasta twirling. Come on, baby. Oh, Lord. I think I got a bit off more than I could chew. Here we go. That's got some flavors in it. It's real flavorful. It's like more, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like more fresh than when you make jar sauce. Technically, this is my first time, so I don't have much to compare it to. See, there's my next bite, kind of big. That's hitting good. Like, I didn't put a lot of spices. I only put really salt, pepper, and then the original ingredients, just tomatoes, onions, bell pepper, garlic. And that came out really good, I think. And this is my first time. Let me get on this meatball. So it looks cooked through. This is my first time making it out of this. What was this? The Wahlberg special. So, and I only added a little bit of ingredients, salt, pepper, garlic. Let's try it. That's a meatball. It's soft, it's tender, still juicy. Let me get a little bit of that sauce and let me get a little, like a full hit, you know. Sketty. Oh no, I lost my meatball. My meatball. All right, that's a full hit right there. I might have outdone myself on this one. It's hard to judge my own cooking. I want to say a 9.3. Realistically, I don't know, but I feel too braggart. Could it be an 8.7? I don't know. I'm saying I'm hovering around like a 9. Not really know what I gotta do much more. Garlic level's good. Probably just I don't know how to make it better, but I think it's pretty dang good. I got some over there saving for my sister. She's a tough critic, you know. Those sisters, they'll get you. So I'll see what she says. But darn, I'm thinking it's in the 9s. I'm thinking, ooh, those fresh tomatoes, garlic bread. Here we go. Could have added some more garlic powder on that one. I'll be honest with you. So I might have to add a little more garlic on that, but it's decent. Buttery, cooked well. Need more garlic powder on it. But that's sketty. That's sketty. I'm happy with this one. I'm happy. I would definitely make this again. All right. Cheers, y'all. All right, well, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to jump over to the other room, finishing dealing with my family, add a little more garlic powder to that breadstick, finish my meal. I hope you're having a good day, good night. You're off of work, you're chilling, hanging with your family, or just with yourself, having a good time. Watching a TheeJayMello video, you know? Anyways, I'm out of here. Hope you have a great day. Bye.